Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We're here for my first ever Olamasama reaction to his video or their video, the most glazed characters of all time. I saw some of the people in the thumbnail. I think Shanks and Itachi were among them. Listen, Itachi is in my top 3 favorites for Naruto characters. Like, just head games that he played with people. It's awesome. Dude was truly the unsung hero. I don't care if you consider that glazing. He is just one of my favorites. And like, I'm just curious to see who else he's got on here. So let's hop in. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check that out on your own. Here we go.
Wait, what are those?
Oh, those apple fritters were double glazed by mistake.
Double glazed. We'll take them.
In every single series, there's typically at least one character that the fans tend to like a lot and gravitate towards. However, it can happen to a point where people start to go overboard with their love for a character and their praise for them starts to become suffocating. At this point, we ultimately stop using logic. This is a phenomenon known as glazing, and it tends to happen a lot in the anime community. However, there is nothing inherently wrong about glazing a character as long as it's only a couple people. The worst parts about glazing comes when a large majority of a character's fan base starts meat riding excessively, which essentially ruins all types of discourse around said character. Usually, I try my best not to be a hater, but glazing is a special exception to that. So in today's video, we're gonna look at some of the characters that people hype up the most, why they do it, and why they should tone it down a bit. Also, shout out to this guy, Epic Meme Lord 2258, because he suggested the idea and I thought it was a really good one. And like always, there will be anime spoilers, but no manga spoilers. And the first character we'll be talking about is Itachi Uchiha. This guy is essentially the poster boy for glazed anime characters. Ask any anime fan from the 2010s whose fan base meat writes the most, and they'll say Itachi 9 times out of 10. For as long as Naruto Shippuden's been out, people have been praising this man like he's their firstborn child. And honestly, if there's a character to praise, Itachi is admittedly a good option. He's easily one of the best written characters in Naruto as a whole, and does the whole evil guy to good guy arc really well. When you first meet Itachi, it's clear that he's one of the biggest threats we've known at the time, and of course the main villain for Sasuke. All you know about him is that he killed the entire Uchiha clan and dipped. And to boot, he dogged Sasuke during their first reunion. Fast forward to Shippuden, and we learned the truth about his decisions and the reasons behind them. We learned that he was manipulated into ending the Uchiha clan, and even when we seen him seemingly hate his younger brother, we learned that he loved him so much and could never actually bring himself to end his life. It really pulls at the heartstrings at his death scene. And on a more serious note, in case any of y'all are doubting the impact of this character arc, someone actually deleted their own character build in real life because of Itachi's death. Couple this amazing twist with some cool abilities and you got yourself a fan favorite character. However, this combo proved to be a bit too potent because everyone and their grandmother has Itachi as their favorite character. I alluded to this earlier, but for like the past decade, Itachi has been the most glazed anime character. I don't even think it's close for me. It's even more impressive how many people glaze this man's very existence despite not having the most screen time. We all probably have at least one friend whose favorite Naruto character is Itachi. Someone watching this video probably has their favorite character as Itachi, and I guarantee you at least one person has this poster in their room as well. It's a part of the Glazer starter pack. Some glaze him so hard that they even want Itachi as a brother, which in my opinion,
you're wild.
Doesn't seem like the best thing. So now that we got all the reasons for his glazing, we can talk about all the nonsense this guy's fans yap about, cause they be saying the wildest things ever. One of the main things being his potential. And low-key, before Megami, Itachi was one of the first potential men, but he just got cut out of the story early, which honestly is probably for the best. Imagine if Itachi had stayed alive and had a lot of feats against the top tiers in the verse. We'd actually never hear the end of it. And due to his lack of feats and pure headcanon, one of his fans' main talking points be like, man, he had to get killed off because he was gonna be too strong, which we can't even really prove. He might have just gotten power crept anyways.
But Olamasama, his hacks though, his genjutsu is too strong, it's overpowered.
Yeah, sure, I guess, but there are other people in the series with stronger genjutsu and hacks in general. He's not stopping no Biju bomb or anything like that unless he has a Susanoo active. And I know a lot of y'all be talking about the Yada mirror and the Totsuka blade, but that's not even an instant win if you just get speed blitz. And plus, if he got to the stage of the Susanoo, his eyes were probably cooked anyways. He also don't got no Senjutsu or Sage mode either. But somehow, the Itachi fans saw Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu and thought Itachi was unstoppable. I've even heard that a healthy Itachi is beating a base Madara, which I don't even know how people thought that was a serious argument. Or sometimes they'll try to sneak him into the top 3 or top 2 strongest Uchiha of all time.
Like, this is the thing about me. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'm gonna give you a little insight about me. When it comes to my favorite characters in any type of content, any type of medium, I will tell you why these people are my favorite, but I will also keep it real. Like, for example, I've said this in the past, I'm pretty sure. When it comes to the two characters, Naruto and Goku, I gravitate more toward Naruto because I understand him more. I just connected with Naruto a lot more than I did Goku, and I prefer Naruto to Goku. However, I am not so deluded in my head as to say that Naruto could beat Goku in a fight. That is just not happening. Okay? I'm gonna keep it real. I have certain characters who are considered to be my favorites over other people's favorites, but I will acknowledge if my favorite character will lose to somebody else's. Like, but people saying that Itachi could beat base Madara, you are insane. You are insane. There was only one person who was capable of beating Madara. Literally one. And they made it like heavily emphasize that nobody else would be able to do it. They made it very heavily emphasized. So where are people getting this idea from?
Like, he has actually done nothing to prove that he's over Obito, Sasuke, or Madara. Is he even the strongest member of the Akatsuki? Before y'all rank him in the top 3 strongest Uchiha, we gotta get Itachi past Pain first. Then we can see if he can even touch Obito. All of this overinflated strength that Itachi theoretically has stems from all the God his fans give him half the time. However, the next character in this video is a bit
like
more
Itachi is incredibly powerful, yes, but
the about is none other than
that high on a pedestal? Ain't no way.
信じるということは頼るということと同義だよ。それは弱者の行いだ。
Alright, before y'all start tweaking out, we all know that Aizen is a dope villain. He doesn't really have much of a backstory to him besides what we saw in the flashback arc. And even then, he's still just the same Aizen we know that was just scheming. In my opinion, the main draw to his character has to be his abilities and manipulation, and how well they work together. Not only is Aizen just dumb strong in terms of spiritual pressure, but he's also got a busted Zanpakuto that can manipulate the 5 senses of anyone who looks at it. And he's also dumb smart and has shown to be extremely calculated throughout the series. But I think the cherry on top for all of Aizen's glazers was when we saw the twist about Aizen planning all of Ichigo's battles. Literally all of them were planned. It's a mind crush for both Ichigo and the viewer, because the 200 something episodes you watched until this point were all planned by Aizen. However, we run into our first issue of Aizen glazers, the infamous all a part of my plan line, which has been used way too much by his fans. Aizen wins a poll, all a part of my plan. Aizen gets put up against freaking Superman, all a part of my plan.
No
you get
way.
chased by a whole truck by your friend, all a part of my plan. Like, we get it, we know he plans a lot. I guess Ichigo palming his face like a basketball was also part of his plan, or that one time that Aizen got his Keto broken with one hand and was left dumbfounded. Was that also a part of his plan? Y'all Aizen fans be glazing this man so much, and I think some of y'all have actually deluded yourselves into thinking he's the smartest in the verse, when he stated himself that Urahara is smarter. I don't even want to talk about how much some people will drag his hacks to the point where
Urahara is actually my favorite character from Bleach.
Like, we gotta calm down. Aizen is very strong, but he's not some god of all anime or something. My other problem with Aizen is that he's one of the best manipulators in fiction, which is not a problem whatsoever, until you realize that Aizen has created a bunch of new fans that only like manipulators. Which, if you like manipulating type characters for their impact on the plot, that's perfectly fine. It's the people who actually think they're Aizen in real life. These are the bots that gaslight their friends and boast how they're like 5 steps ahead of everyone. Broski, you're not playing 5D chess or some genius among geniuses. You wanna be a genius? Hit the books, bro. You are not on Aizen level thinking. Now let's move on to the next character. If you're enjoying the slander so far, subscribe to the channel. And
I am enjoying the slander so far.
Is a
you keeping it real. I respect it.
Oh gosh, where do I even start with this guy and his fans? Before y'all march into the comments and defend this man, let me just calm everyone down. I do like Shanks a lot, and I think he's a fine character in One Piece. I thought his strength was portrayed well at points, him being shown as a top 5-ish character in strength. But all of these thoughts were null and void once I saw something monstrous, a force I never even knew could exist in this world. This thing is known as YT Shanks. In case you're unfamiliar with who this monster is, YT Shanks is invincible and a multiversal threat. No matter what, he can't be beat. Apparently, he could beat a prime prime Whitebeard with no devil fruit with just his sword and Conqueror's Haki alone. But that's not even the worst of it, as there are people who genuinely think that Shanks can 1v3 the OG admirals. How do you get this from any scene in One Piece? So after seeing consistent nonsense like this, the hater inside of me just started to take control. I really did try my best to stop it, but I just couldn't help it. I had to accept who I was. I'm a true hater at heart. So let's get to it. Why on earth is Shanks so strong in his fans' eyes? Did I miss something? He's only in like 5 scenes or whatever, and he doesn't really fight anyone in the anime. Yet a lot of his fans just outright say he's the strongest in the verse, blindly. I guess the narrative is what pushes Shanks that high, but y'all are stretching it. This guy is dead tricking y'all to thinking he's strong. He used Wi-Fi hockey on some bum and made him run away, and this is what made y'all think he's top 1, and that's really all he's done. He hasn't done much else in the anime, unless him blocking a Kainu was that impressive to y'all. Congrats, you are now a Jinbei level Yonko. And before y'all say that I'm being illogical, you should already know by now.
I don't actually use logic when I do these things. I don't care what I read. It's about the agenda.
We should also talk about his rival, or lack thereof, because Mihawk is clearing this guy after he lost an arm. My goal, Mihawk don't like wasting his time unless it's with real threats like Don Krieg. As we all know, Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, as his title suggests. Therefore, anyone else who uses a sword, aka a swordsman, is not stronger than Mihawk, meaning Zoro, Shiryu, Vista, and Shanks are all weaker than Mihawk. Shanks is not a hockey man, and he doesn't have a secret hockey expansion that can level everything in sight. He's a swordsman that is weaker than Mihawk, even if it's by a hair. And many Shanks fans will try to talk about him being 1 centimeter taller than Mihawk, therefore he's stronger. I wouldn't put it past Oda to do something like that, but still, if we're using height to try to cope for a character, it's time to let it go. Then we could talk about how Blackbeard was giving this guy the beats before he even had a devil fruit. He gave Shanks the work so bad that he started crying and snitching to everyone in sight, from the Gorosei to Whitebeard. He was yapping about how Blackbeard is too scary, and after Whitebeard didn't want to hear all the yapping, Shanks decided to attack this old man with stage 26 cancer and clashes with him using Conqueror's coded attacks. We now need sky splitting attacks for the elderly. And guess what? There's something else to mention as well. This clown was way too scared to go for the One Piece during the other Yonko's reign like Kaido and Big Mom, but so conveniently, after Luffy and Buggy become Yonkos, he decides to go after the One Piece. I guess that's just a big coincidence. This guy is a Walmart Gold D. Roger, a Mihawk victim, pre-Devil Fruit Blackbeard victim, a red-haired rodent, hockey merchant, and caps at East Blue Sea Beast level. Congrats, bro. Oh my gosh, Oda, if you can hear me, kill off Shanks in the next arc, and my life
is yours.
And if he gets the off-screen treatment, even better. I don't ever have to hear the Shanks Glazers ever again. Even after the ranting and the agenda pushing, I still do like Shanks, but please, stop glazing him so much. There are definitely more characters to talk about like Toji, Goku, him, but that Shanks rant took a lot out of me. If y'all want a part 2 to this video, just tell me and I'll work on it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and like always, if you made it this far into the video, special thanks to y'all as well. I had a lot of fun making this video and recording it, because at the end of the day, it's just for fun. Don't take it too seriously. A little slander can be a little funny sometimes. That being said, have a great day and peace out.
Nah, honestly, I agree with a lot of the things that he said. I really do. Like that Shanks section, I like Shanks a lot. He has never been like one of my favorites, but like I've always enjoyed him. Like we don't really like have enough time to connect with him to like make it one of my favorites, but I will say like he is clearly strong. Like he's one of the emperors for a reason, you know? And it's not like he's buggy and he just finessed the title. No. Like he is strong. He is powerful for that verse for sure. Like but like people do tend to hype up Shanks more than hype him up to be more than what I have seen from him. Maybe that's just because they are manga readers and he like really pops off in the manga. I don't know. I have never read the manga. I'm an anime watcher only when it comes to One Piece. But like specifically for anime One Piece, Shanks has not been given any feats that would make me believe like, oh, he is doing something. Like he showed earlier, like he's taking down prime Whitebeard with no devil fruit. Like I don't think he's doing that at all. I definitely do not think he is doing that, because it's like, look at how powerful Whitebeard was when he was an old man, like a sickly old man. Now you want to put him into a younger body, even without his devil fruit. You want to put him into a younger body? Bro, the majority of the people are dead. Shanks included. I'm sorry. But the majority of the characters that we have seen are like dying like almost instantaneously. But yeah, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I actually really like this video. I really like when somebody like keeps it real about characters like these. This was a lot of fun, but that's going to be it for me. If you guys want me to react to the second part, let me know. I'll probably just do it anyway, but still, it would be nice for the engagement factor of the channel. But yeah, if you made it this far, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.